For most innovators, the biggest threat to their patent isn't who you'd think. It's not a competitor, it's the calendar. So in this explainer, we're going to talk about why patent deadlines are so much more than just administrative tasks. They're a critical business risk that can literally make or break your company's future.
I know it sounds dramatic, but seriously, think about this. Can one single missed day really just erase years of your hard work? Well, the answer is a scary yes. Because in the world of intellectual property, the clock is absolutely unforgiving. One slip up, one day late, and all that research, development, and investment can go right down the drain. And this quote, wow, it just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't about getting a slap on the wrist or having to refile some paperwork. The whole patent system is built on precision. One late response can mean your entire application just gets thrown out. It's abandoned. Suddenly, your idea is out there for everyone to see, but your protection, it's completely gone.
Okay, so let's get into our first section here and really unpack this silent threat. Like I said, it's not the rival startup you're keeping an eye on. The real danger usually comes from the inside. A breakdown in your own process, something that seems small, maybe gets overlooked, but is absolutely crucial. So let's be super clear about what a missed deadline actually means. This is not just some administrative oopsie that you can fix with a quick email. No way. It can mean a complete loss of your patent rights. The second your application is marked abandoned, your invention can become public knowledge. You're basically giving your competitors a free legal pass to copy your idea and profit from your hard work. And that one little mistake kicks off this insane domino effect. Okay, so first, your application is abandoned. Boom. Then, your invention becomes public. Boom. Competitors can jump right in. But it doesn't stop there. Investors start looking at you and thinking, they can't even handle their deadlines. Their confidence drops. And what does that do? It puts your next round of funding at risk and slams your company's valuation. All from one misdate on a calendar. But, the threat isn't always some big, obvious mistake that you can see coming. As we're about to see, the real danger is often hiding in plain sight, in these little calendar traps. We're talking about things you don't even think twice about, like holidays and weekends and even time zones. And this right here really gets to the heart of the problem. You've got your startup's reality, right? Flexible schedules, remote teams all over the world, people taking well-deserved vacations. But then you have the patent office's reality, and it's rigid. It's an unforgiving clock that does not care one bit about your company culture or that long weekend you've got planned. Their rules are absolute. Okay, check out this perfect real-world example of how this plays out. Imagine you're in California. It's 9:15 p.m. You hit submit on your electronic filing feeling pretty good, thinking you've got almost 3 hours to spare. But here's the trap. The U.S. Patent Office servers, they run on Eastern time. So for them, it's already 12:15 a.m. the next day. You're officially late. A tiny, tiny detail that can cost you everything. All right, so now that I've probably scared you a little bit, let's talk about how to avoid these traps. The good news is it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. So this next section is your playbook. It's a clear, actionable guide to taking back control of your patent timelines. The secret here is to make these deadlines just a normal part of your team's everyday workflow. So 3 simple steps. First, integrate them. Put those patent deadlines right into the tools your team is already using every day. Asana, Jira, whatever it is. Second, build in a buffer. Don't aim for the real deadline. Set your internal deadline weeks in advance. And third, give it an owner. Assign one single person to be the bridge between your team and your patent attorney. No more, I thought you were handling it. Okay, we need to talk about extensions. A lot of people see them as this harmless safety net, right? Wrong. That's a dangerous myth. First off, they cost money. But even more important, they can actually shorten the life of your patent. On top of that, if investors see you're constantly asking for extensions, it just looks sloppy. It signals that you don't have your act together. So please treat them as a break glass in case of emergency exception, not your standard procedure. Okay, so far we've been talking about playing defense, just avoiding disaster. But now let's flip the script and talk about playing offense. Because if you truly master your deadlines, it stops being about just preventing problems and starts becoming a powerful strategic weapon for your business. You have to remember, there's a human being on the other side of this process. When you respond to a patent examiner quickly, professionally, on time, what message does that send? It says you're organized, you're prepared, you're serious. And believe it or not, that can subtly influence the whole process, often leading to a smoother review and even faster approval. You're building credibility with every single on-time filing.
And this is where it gets really powerful. When you are in complete control of your patent calendar, you can start aligning it with your business calendar. Imagine this. You plan your big product announcement to coincide with a new patent filing, or you sync up a marketing campaign with the claims that just got granted. That kind of alignment creates incredible momentum and builds so much trust with investors.
All right, we've come to our final section, and we need to talk about the one thing you can never get back: time. We're going to look at the 20-year countdown, and I'm going to show you how even tiny, seemingly harmless delays can literally eat away at the life of your patent. So a standard U.S. utility patent lasts for 20 years. 20 years, that sounds like a really long time, doesn't it? But, and this is a huge but, there's a catch here that almost everybody misses. Here it is. That 20-year clock starts ticking the moment you file your application, not the day it's finally granted. Think about that. If it takes, say, 3 or 4 years of back and forth at the patent office to finally get your patent approved, you've already burned through 4 years of its life. Every single extension, every slow response, it's all chipping away at the most valuable, profitable years of your patent's protection.
So let's end with this. I want you to really think about it. When it comes to your company's most valuable ideas, what is your calendar? Is it an asset, a tool you're using to build momentum and create a strategic advantage? Or is it your biggest liability, a silent threat just ticking away, eroding your rights and your patent's life while you're not even paying attention?